Hi Stans, my name is Extra. Welcome to the World of Extra. And my name is Tui. Oh my god, you guys, this video has been so highly requested. You guys have been wanting to see Stewie get in drag again. And if you guys didn't know, our very first video, around 4 or 5 years ago, was me doing Stewie's makeup and getting in drag together. And finally today, we're back here together and I'm going to do his makeup while answering some of your questions that we got from Instagram. It's giving full circle moment. I know! I feel like a lot... So first question is from the Asian Air. Coming out stories if you feel comfy. I feel like I've said my coming out story a few times on my channel already. You guys have literally seen me coming out to my dad.
Oh my god.
So Stewie, how did you come out?
I'm not really out to my dad.
That's crazy.
Like I haven't told him. Oh fuck, is he gonna watch this video?
Yeah. Hi Papa.
I'm not gay.
Stewie hasn't told my dad face to face, but I'm sure he knows. Because he's watched our videos.
Yeah. And I'd be acting like a cocksucker. Ay, wag pala, hindi pala.
Ooh, I'll tell you guys how I came out to Steven.
Okay, so one day... Okay, so one day I was still living with... Fuck, should I say homophobic dad? Hi, Papa. So while I was still living with my dad... So when I was... So when I...
Can you like tell the story without moving your head?
So when I was still living with my dad was asleep. Steven was in the living room trying to get his programming sheet together. So I was already laying in bed in the other room and I just got the sudden urge to fucking bulgar that I was a fucking bakla. So I went into the living room, I went to Steven and I said, I have something to tell you. And then he was like, wait, what? It's getting so late, you need to go to sleep. And I was like, this is really important and I need to tell you right now. I'm Bayo. No, that's not how I said it. I said, I like boys and not girls. And then he was like, wait, are you sure? I think you need to think about it first. Like, don't decide yet. Just wait. And I was like, wait, no, I'm already.
Don't say that.
And I was like, no, I'm pretty sure I like boys. And then he was like, okay.
Steven has always been so supportive, like he literally doesn't care.
Yeah.
Because to me, he was also like, okay. I think I already told this story of how I came out to Steven when I did his drag makeup. The very first time I came out was through text with my best friend back then named Suzanne. Hi Suzanne, if you're watching. We were texting. She texted me out of the blue being like, I have to tell you something. I think I'm bi. And then I was like, oh my god, that's so cool that you told me that. Thank you for trusting me. And then she was like, how about you? And I'm like, what do you mean, how about you? This was when I was like 18. I didn't want to lie because that was my opportunity to tell someone my sexuality. So I was like, I'm bi too. Bye. Bye. But no, I did say I was bi at first, and then the electricity cut off. There was a fucking blackout. Like right when I sent that text message, there was a blackout. And that was through text because she was living in Canada already. And so like there was no internet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just texted that and the electricity just cut off. So I was like, oh my god. Like I don't know what her reaction is. I was so anxious. And maybe like about an hour later, the electricity came back on and all at once, like 5 to 10 messages just like sent to my phone. And she was very supportive. And I felt so good because that was my first time I told anyone about my sexuality. And no, I'm not bi. Girl, we know. I was bi, as in bi straightness. Adis Adisa said, is Stewie already has a boyfriend?
Let's just put it this way. No. No, but I low-key wish, well, I don't know, there's like a voice in the back of my head telling me that I kind of do want to be in a relationship, but then I think about actually being in one, and it low-key just feels like Atas!
I feel like it's kind of a blessing to have an older gay brother because I had to go through all the trauma for Stewie so I can share him the lessons I learned so he doesn't have to go through all these toxic relationships, and so he's just waiting for the right one. He knows the red flags to avoid. He doesn't have to go through all these stupid little pieces of shit.
Thank you for that.
SRV and LQZ said, what was the worst fight you had with Stewie? So sa una kaya nagbakbakan me.
Oh my god!
We've had some crazy fights, you guys.
We've had multiple fights, including one where we like just started spitting on each other in the kitchen.
We should tell them that story. You guys, we were brushing our teeth and Stewie was talking while he was brushing his teeth and he accidentally spat on my face. And we're not talking like little speck of spit. It was like huge. So I thought he spat on me on purpose. So I spat all the toothpaste in my mouth on his face and then he punched my face. But he didn't mean to punch my face. He just tried to dodge it, but he went like that.
I went like...
Yeah, and he punched my face, so I punched his face, and then we were just like spitting and punching each other in the kitchen.
And then I walked into the other room for a second, and it was just silence for like maybe 20 seconds. I come back into the living room, and then we just stare at each other, and we just stare at each other, and we're like,
like we just bursted out laughing. We're like, what the fuck was that?
we're like, what the fuck just happened? I don't know, I feel like we can't be fighting for too long because we just start laughing.
Yeah, like we can't take fights seriously.
Can you...
Nadina Taunadia said, Stewie, tell us more about, are you still in touch with the one you tell the date story in Stan YTV?
Yes.
Bro, what? Uday. Remember that date video? The first date video?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
I thought it was the other guy who fucked me over for like a year and a half.
Well, you fucked this one over. I mean, can you blame him that he was a crackhead? Stewie has some tea from that date. Like, we avoided telling you guys anything about that date, but...
I can show them if you ask again from your iPhone.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I sent him like a last text and then I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I wish you the best. And then he never like opened the message, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's so annoying. Because remember you were like, should I just ghost him? And I was like, you should be the bigger person and just like tell him you're not interested because he was so obsessed with you. Comes to find out, he reverse ghosted you.
Yeah. So yeah, he did ghost me, but I was like, oh, okay, you have the balls, so bye. Now that I don't give a damn, right from the get-go, he was so weird. Like he was probably like 20 minutes late. And then we sat at our table and our table was like wiggling a little bit. And you know those like oshibori that they give us at the restaurants? Not like the disposable ones, like the towel ones.
Like
that,
the actual towels.
Like the ones that the restaurants probably rewash to like reuse. He like took one of those, shoves it under the table, and he goes, oh, it doesn't wiggle anymore.
What the hell? That's a towel that customers use to wipe their hands and even their face. Like, you can't just put that under the table, like on the floor.
Right.
That's disgusting.
And not to be a harlot, but we went back to his place. Tell me why this bitch had no toilet paper or any kind of tissues.
How does he wipe?
Fuck, he doesn't. Maybe I need to have better standards. Anyway, fuck him. Moving on.
Happy You33 said, how do you get this confident? Tell me I have low self-esteem. So Stewie, tell us, as someone who used to not have confidence, how did you build your confidence?
I think I just learned how to socialize with people, but deep down I'm still kind of anxious everywhere I go.
But you would definitely say you have way more confidence now though.
Yeah. Honestly, long story short, stop living with your dad. Wait, he's watching. Sorry, Papa. Can I?
We've documented his move to Tokyo, if you guys remember.
Yeah.
Like, he couldn't even order anything at stores. Like, he couldn't talk to staffs, he couldn't talk to people at the convenience store. We were always together going to places because I would do everything for him. And then one day I just forced him, we documented it.
And I was so scared. But I think I realized more and more, like as time passed, people don't really give a damn. Even if you do something embarrassing, I feel like they just forget about you after like 5 seconds. So you'll be fine.
You think you're self-conscious? Everyone is self-conscious. says, don't worry, just as much as you think so much about what people think about you, that's the only thing everyone else is thinking about. They're definitely too busy thinking about themselves as well and what other people think about them, so you're fine. Like, everyone's on the same boat.
Honestly, I think another thing that made me more confident is encountering more and more rude people. Like, if this bitch can be rude to me and like not give a damn, like why am I thinking so much about being liked when I'm literally like just being an angel?
If this ogress is rude and confident, why am I, as a beautiful queen, not allowed to just be confident as well, you know?
So now when I'm nice to someone and then they're rude to me, I'm like, I take back my kindness, fuck you, and fuck your day.
What's up, baby girl 2024 said, where was your first kiss and do you still talk to the person you smooched with?
I had hoped this day would not come.
I had hoped the day this question was asked would never come.
So the first person I smooched
Was a grinder hookup.
Long story short, we made out, I got dignitized, and no, we don't talk anymore.
Made out. Y'all had I always think that person Stewie hooked up with wasn't necessarily a bad person. I think they were just not on the same page. And because it was Stewie's first time and the person he hooked up with was, let's just say, a community whore, very experienced. Like, Stewie was more vulnerable for sure.
Like, I was more prone to being attached because it was my first time, like, ever.
Yeah.
First kiss, first paslak, first everything. Oh, fuck. This man got me fucked up for like a year and a half.
And this person used to work in Nichome, so every time we would go, he would just be there being so nonchalant and just talking to Stewie like, hey, what's up?
Oh my god. And the worst part is, I kinda liked it.
Stewie's like, let's go to Nichome.
And then I heard from a little birdie, he got arrested.
Yeah, he literally got arrested. Oh my god, I forgot about that part. That's crazy. Zubed H.X. said, Stewie, when you came out, did people assume you were just copying your brother Stan?
Am I not? Like, girl, what the hell? I just sucked some dick. Yeah, that was copying.
Oh my god, I'm gonna zoom in on that booger. Oh my god, Stewie's still the exact same. 4 years later, he's still picking his nose in every single one of my videos.
Oh no!
Damn, this is full circle. Some things never change, you guys. Oh my god, have I been doing his makeup this whole time like this? Life Cozy said, which one of you wins the fattest ass contest?
I think we both have fat asses.
I used to have such a flat ass. I remember one of my classmates in nursing school slapping my ass and being like, oh my god, your ass is so flat. And she just started laughing. And I remember it to this day. Sometimes I look at my ass and I'm like, is it fat enough? And yes, it is.
Yes!
It's crazy how people joke about people's bodies and they don't know how it affects them for the rest of their lives.
That's so rude.
Yeah, like I still think about my ass to this day because of that. Like I remember it so vividly. I remember after that, I was like, oh my god, I need to get a juicy ass. And now I do.
And now you have a dump truck.
JXNE RBB said, how did it feel when you knew about Stewie being gay as well? You guys would be shocked to find out. I didn't like it. Like at first, I was like, ew. Isn't that crazy? Like actually. Because when I came out to Stewie, it was still so fresh for me. It was just so overwhelming to be trying to accept myself. And when I told Stewie, he just reflected the same thing and said, oh, me too. And I was like, wait, what? You're gay too? Ew, is what I was thinking. But of course, I was like, oh, that's good to know. Thank you for telling me. Having this internal homophobia, just like battling with my inner self as well, being like, oh my god, your little brother is gay as well.
That's so crazy because I didn't find out about this until like later on.
Like I told him that I was kind of feeling homophobic feelings towards him. When I was gay, like the fucking gumption, bitch. Like I came out to you first and I have the audacity to be homophobic.
That's some next level internalized homophobia.
I know.
It's also kind of crazy to think.
Dong Jin said, if a turtle loses its shell, is it naked or homeless?
I think it's dead.
Bitch, neither. Vardiga 2009 said, had nightstand. My nightstand is pink. We have 2 nightstands.
Yeah, it's a shelf. It's brown. And the tip was kind of salty.
Dillo Love said, how did you become so fluent in English? Amazing. We're whitewashed. We grew up in the Philippines, but we were always watching YouTube. We were watching Smosh, we were watching Ryan Higa, Ray William Johnson,
Gen X Pen.
Connor Franta, Troy Sivan, and on top of that, Disney Channel, Cartoon Network.
But we still did watch like famous Filipino shows like Darna.
But I don't think a lot of people know that Filipinos speak fluent English. All our schools in the Philippines teach English as the first language, and we have a Filipino subject. I remember in my class, we even had to pay money if we spoke Filipino, per Filipino word. When is Stewie getting a boyfriend? Can't wait.
Can't wait either.
Bitch, that makes two of you. You don't just get a boyfriend, you guys.
Yeah.
But are you actively looking?
No. I mean, like, I'm open to the possibilities, but I'm not going out of my way to look for one.
Yeah, like he's not on dating apps, like he's not going out, he's not like talking to any boys, but like if the right person comes, then he comes. Is it hard living in Japan as gay? No! It is true that Japanese people are conservative, and it is true that we are definitely more privileged to live this life we have because we're not surrounded by homophobic people. We know our community, we know the people around us, we don't go to places that are homophobic. And Japan in general is not a violent country, so although they might not accept gay people, they don't go out of their way to hurt gay people.
I feel like physical hate crimes are like less common. I mean, they might stare at you, but they're not really gonna like punch you or something.
True. If anything, it's probably more unsafe to be gay in the United States.
Yeah.
The only problem with Japan, I would say, gay marriage isn't legal, so although we don't get much hate, we also don't have the same rights as heterosexual people. I'm gonna put in contacts in Stewie's eyes. Don't blink.
Oh my god!
Look, yeah, just look up. Honestly, just look up. Blink slowly. Yeah, look down. Look there. Okay, and then look slowly to me. And then close your eyes slowly. Nice.
Is it in?
It's in. Leo SRKIVE said, what's some of your qualities in finding a guy to go out with?
What is my standard?
Big dick?
I don't know. For like body type.
Oh, damn.
Sorry.
To the body.
For the body, I guess I don't have like a specific requirement because I don't like to be like, oh my god, you have to look like this. Because I feel like the gay community is kind of toxic sometimes.
Okay, enough with the pageant answer. What's your real answer?
A buff beefcake. Big dick, big tits, handsome face.
Kim J8 said, if I won Intan Permata, would you give?
What the fuck is that?
What? I don't know what that is, but yes. Slice and Dice is nice said, what is something you both love the most about each other?
You make good YouTube videos.
Years later, the exact same answer.
I love how you can make really fun videos. Like,
I think my favorite quality for Stewie is, I think Stewie is a very patient person.
Wait, I think you said the same thing years before.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Stewie's a very patient person.
I like that you're really caring. I like that you're really talented. You can do anything.
Thank you.
You are mother.
And I think you... Yeah, that's it. House Guarl said, what's one moment in your life where you truly felt free to be yourself? When the doors are locked and I'm in bed and I can let out my inner freak. I would say I'm very free every day because I've made an environment for myself where I can be free. I built a really nice platform where I can be myself and showcase myself. I surround myself with people who accept me and love me, so I would say every day.
I guess when I moved to Tokyo.
That's true. That was like the defining moment.
Yeah. Okay, let's get in the wig.
This is such a cute wig. This is the makeup, but let's just fix your hair and let's get Stewie in the outfit and we'll be back.
May the truth be told, I was down bad, now I got it on go. Finna count my dough till my thumb got slit. Put my neck on glitz, put my name on the list. Finna shine on the fucking jump. From the bay, been player one, way too clean. I was born this way, this my DNA. I was EBT, now the bread on the way was to ETA. I done took my pain, made it sound too clean. I'm a trailer. Never thought I can't. Got $1 on me. What is life but a dream? I've been turn me up. I ain't even hit 10, bro. This shit lightweight. Let him feel my bass. Finna test your jaw like my last name Davis. Heard your slap, but it sound outdated.
Oh my god!
It looks so good.
Oh my god, I don't recognize
Right?
myself.
Let us know what you think about our makeup.
Just to add to the qualities, Brazilian.
Thank you so much for always supporting me as well, Stu.
Thank you so much.
I hope you know that you also do so much for me. I love you. I love you so much. Make sure you guys check out Stewie's new channel. Stewie is trying to upload regularly as well. It's at Stuart Fukase.
With the S and the F capital.
Yeah. This week's shout out goes to. Thank you so much for always loving and supporting. If you guys want to be next week's shout out, and make sure you comment the nails emoji. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys again on my next video next week. Bye!